morning, guys. Oh, as you can see, I forgot my bandana today. I have my mask, but I don't think I'll be able to ride wearing the mask continuously on because breathing becomes a problem. I'm planning today to cover Bari to Rivona, Rivona to Sangem, Sawatem, Sawate, Shiroda, Borim, and back home. Approx kilometers that I'll be covering today is 100, and hoping to finish the journey within 5 hours or 5.5 to 6 hours. Hopefully I don't get any flat tires. Not many uphills, so I just hope the route is nice. Let's go. So the strategy that I'll be following today is quite simple. After every 30 to 35 kilometers, stop, wait for a break, relax your muscle, just see if you have a sip of Electrol and just see if you're on the right route, and don't simply overdo because you think you will be able to, but because I'm riding solo today, so I have to take all these precautionary measures, otherwise it will, it's very risky. It's going on for a 100-kilometer ride, so let's go. A tough climb to reach this place. Wow. Currently loving the route where it is open, as you can see. No one to disturb me. Secondly, it is filled with many kettles here. Many means many, like I think I have seen close to 150 kettles. And the third best part is just see this greenery here. Wow. What a day. Let's go. Woo. Wow. Currently covered around 40-45 kilometers. I know this part of the route because I'm currently in Sulkona, because my final year engineering project was based in this village for Don Bosco College of Agriculture, and around more 60 kilometers approx. I'm not sure exactly how many kilometers I've covered, but wow, just look at this. Woo. Great feeling, great feeling. I'm riding alone, no one on the roads, hardly, like I can see only motorcycles and nothing much. I'm going to stop for a quick breakfast, I guess, after some 5 to 6 kilometers. Let's go. The quick story about this place Sulkona is that last time I had come over here, I was with a good friend of mine, that's Professor Parag Bhatmadkar. So me and my cousin Rajesh Sate he had invited us for a quick swim because there's a stream flowing right behind his place, and we reached there. After we reached there, like we were swimming for a couple of time, like we swam around 20 minutes, and then we realized that along the stream, I mean on the side of the stream, there were snakes. And you know, you don't expect snakes in a regular swimming pool, but this is a natural stream. So next time when you'll come to this such remote areas for a swim and all, just be careful. There are snakes always around banks, because it's, for them it's a natural thing, but you don't see snakes every time when you swim. So enjoy. Usually I carry my breakfast, but that's samosa. Like every time I visit Rivona, I have this samosa pav right over here. So it was very tempting. I couldn't wait. We're Indians. We don't get baguette or ham and cheese or sandwich kind of thing for morning and breakfast. So we end up eating this. This is very healthy and very cost effective. It's called samosa pav. You get variation in this: samosa pav, vada pav, bhaji pav, misal pav. It depends on which state you are, but samosa pav is very common. You get in all of Goa. And here you see my friend. There is a very close friend of mine.
Dude, I thought you were supposed to go to Netravaali when? 29th?
Yes, see, this is my good friend Brandon Crash. Though I didn't know I was recording.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I was there recording. I waited for breakfast.
I was going to stop to ask for directions for the top. It's called Sulkona
Straight.
Agriculture.
I just came from there.
Really?
No, I went from Kukodi. I traveled now 50 kilometers. Now I'm more 50 left.
This by yourself? Say not say you ride this trip also. Yesterday I went to Mole and I came. For a light These twin tires help, no? For long rides.
Most of my routes are all road. So if I put the fat tires, my speed get reduced.
Yeah, for sure. And becomes heavy also. More air.
So and I'm not doing any off road, no. So I would put this.
And this is perfect for you. For your bomb. What plans are you heading back home?
Now I'm going Sangay. I mean, this is also Sangay, but I'm going east of Sangay. Sangay, Savarde, Shiroda, Borim and home.
Oh shit. How many kilometers do today?
Today 100.
100? Damn, son. We did yesterday. In how many hours you finish it? You only take like till
5 hours.
5 hours only? Wow, pretty quick, man.
Now, what's the time now? Clips are another video clip with Brendan Crashto. He's my classmate from engineering days. He's also a wanderer like me. He likes to go on his Royal Enfield. Today he's visiting Sulkona for some meeting, but otherwise he also is doing nature trails and he loves enjoying them. He's a big time rugby player and we usually call him coach because he does give coaching for rugby whoever wants to learn rugby. So currently now I've reached in Sangay, means I'm already in Sangay, but I'm about to reach the main Sangay bus stand, I think around in more 15 minutes, covering I think close to 60 kilometers till now. Let's go. Just see this here. ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे एकदम केरला या फिर टी प्लांटेशन में कहाँ पे आ चुका है. वाओ. I can Just breathe clean and pure oxygen. My chest feels so good. Currently I've reached Sangam. I guess more 40-45 kilometers to go back home. Time done is almost 2.5 hours. Or 2.5 hours to go. Let's go. What? Oh, that was scary. But it was fun. I didn't expect this. Have arrived in Saudi. Lot of many people outside, so I had to wear my mask. Okay, I didn't take many shots in Calais because I didn't expect so many uphills over there, so I couldn't handle the camera, and the whole time I was just trying to get my breath so that I could complete the uphill. I had like 3 or 4 uphills to cover. So I reached Savade, took around 10 minutes break, refilled my bottle, and now heading my last destination, that is Shiroda. So I think more 12 to 13 or I guess 14 kilometers to go. Let's go. Last 16 kilometers to go. Had to refill myself. Great source of energy, easily digestible, and you don't feel heavy also, and very sweet too. Last 16 kilometers to go. Going good till now. To explain, I didn't expect that in Calais I'll have so many uphills, but for this ride I decided from the very start that any uphill, even the biggest one, even the shortest one, or even the steepest one, I will not walk, I'll climb with the cycle itself, and I'm successful till now. I guess more two or 3 uphills to go. After that I should be done. I should be back home. I've reached Borim. Super tired, muscles are aching. I started getting muscle cramps, but so decided to take some rest. Didn't carry extra packet of electrol. That's one mistake that I did. Had brought extra bottle of water. Going good, felt good. Journey has been a bit emotional, very emotional to be very frank, because first time I am doing solo, that also 100 km. Never thought about it, and every route or every road made me cry, but I kept going very strong and just kept succeeding every mile that I covered. This bike has been with me very strong. The routes that I decided, I've been once, but I couldn't remember them, as I just put it on the map and I was just continuing. Last 10 kilometers to go. Let's do this. entering last major uphill before reaching home. Woo! Feels good, feels good. Woo! Last 1 kilometer to go. I'm kind of emotional as well as happy. Emotional because it got over, and happy because it got over. Wow, what a ride, what a ride. I think it took me close to 5 hours or 5.5 hours. Let's check. I'll be posting, I'll be adding the Strava route and all the details. Let's see.
Hear
Thank
me
you for watching.
now, all the fears will fade away. If you get to hear me now.